Oh boy. So hey, I'm Mango, and today I'm going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club, DDLC for short. This game, already off the bat, looks like not a game that a lot of people would expect me to play. But I assure you that this innocent looking game is not as it looks. It's really perfectly disguised to look innocent, but I swear, if you go on the Steam page, it's marked as a psychological horror game. So if you could just stick with me for 2 to 3 parts of my playthrough, I assure you that this game, it's crazy. Fair warning, if you suffer from depression or anxiety, don't watch or play this game. Literally, the first time you launch this game, it literally is like, you're agreeing to see some disturbing things, and you have to be over the age of 13 to play this game. So, yeah, I hope that's enough to get you intrigued to see where this game goes. Because it really is perfectly disguised as an innocent-looking game. It's a visual novel, so the gameplay is literally just reading, and just seeing where this story goes. I've already played through this game myself. Not played, I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough back in November of 2017, and I'm just glad I really did, because that's how crazy this game gets. So if you're not easily disturbed, and you don't suffer from any of those things, then you're in for one hell of a ride. So hopefully y'all can stick around with me and watch my playthrough. With that all being said, with the warning being given, let's get into it. Okay, do I do voice? Okay, I'll do voices. What? I didn't think this through. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hopefully I have a good narrator voice, let me know. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other, you've known each other for so long. I'm terrible at reading, I'm sorry. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Yeah, I would too. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. So does she frequently do this? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mango. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mango, have you decided on a club to join yet? No. A club? Do they have a Valorant club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yes, all I've been doing is playing Valorant and making YouTube videos. That's not true. How would you know? You told me you would join a club this year. Oh, did I? Oops. Okay, well, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, I likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, sounds just like me. Awesome. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or has any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Oh, okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few codes if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess saying her worries so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Yes. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I would looked for the Valorant club myself. I'm just kidding. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Well, shit. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Thanks. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Okay. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, okay, great. Cool. You know what? Well, that you'd come to my club. I feel like you should have told me that in the morning. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Well, I mean... You should have told me earlier. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help out start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well... I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh boy. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. What the I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Let's go, the baby, let's go. Oh, I forgot that moments in this game just get dead silent. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's how do I do a... okay. This just shows how terrible I am at voice acting. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori's... Huh? I can't speak English. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Mango, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly crude girl. I can't even speak words. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mango. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Mango. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I think I'll sit next to Sayori. I'll get the cupcakes, thanks. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Alright. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Can I please speak English? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Don't mind if I do. Thank you, free cupcake, and I'm out of here joining the Valorant Club. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Oh, this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy, bugger. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Ooh, some tea, poggers. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Cool. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, I kinda killed them all. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Oh, okay. Yeah, some drama. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I like the enthusiasm. Monica really is a great leader, haha. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Yeah, that's true. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Mango, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Yeah, I wouldn't either, man. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Husky's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to be so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Okay. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's ironic that you say that. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Dude, that is such an ironic line. That is such an ironic line. If there wasn't warnings for this game, that's literally that line. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ah, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's alright. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Okay, you didn't have to point that out. But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say That Out Loud! And give that back! Yoink. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Tori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Ah! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Huh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Damn, that was wise. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's even more wiseness. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, that doesn't look very confident. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We just all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Nani? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. I would be screwed for this assignment. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's do it! This class is half and half torn about this assignment idea. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will all help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Mango? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... I'm doing like the wrong noise for that. I'm sorry, y'all. Mango. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Great choice, mate. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Let's go, da baby. Let's go. That's such a dumb edit. I'm sorry, y'all. Sayori wraps her hands around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share them. Monica looks over at me once more. Mango, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Dude, I would be completely screwed for this assignment, bro. I'm terrible at writing poems. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. I said that wrong. Hey Mango, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after schools for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Shouldn't be too bad, mate. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Once again, like I said, I would be completely screwed for this assignment. Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Cool. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna end this episode here. Just a very introductory episode. It really should only take another part or so. So like part 3, it might reveal its true colors. Or maybe past part 4. But that's what's kind of like rough for me to say, because I want you all to choose one of these characters to write a poem about, because you do get like different like scenes, I guess, and things might play out differently. Like I said in the intro, I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough and he wrote his poems for Yuri. Accidentally, I think he wanted to do Sayori though, but yeah, he just ended up writing poems for Yuri, so I know how that route, quote unquote, I guess I'll just call it, plays out. And if you all choose that route with this character, then I can call out the trigger warnings. I mean, in editing, I'll be able to give you all the timestamps to skip ahead past the disturbing parts. So yeah, let me know which character you want me to potentially write a poem for. I was personally thinking Sayori because I had not seen the way the game plays out. I think with all of them, the game ends generally the same way anyway. You just get like more special dialogue, etc, etc. So yeah, I'll leave that all to you. Let me know who you want me to. That's the third time I played that. I'm sorry, y'all already know. Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, subscribe and click on the bell as well on your way out, so you get notified every time I upload a part. I'm going to be playing this game every day and uploading a part every day, obviously because I want to be done with this game before June the 30th, before the DDLC Plus comes out. Leave a like if you enjoyed my playthrough. I apologize that my reading is very scuffed, you know, but yeah, I try, I guess. And this is my first time doing a Let's Play too, so of course it's gonna be scuffed. But with all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take it easy.